In this video, I'm going to show you how you can end up with something like this, which is a warm-ups quick access. You'll see down here we've got single stroke roll, doubles exercise, paradiddle, and you can load any of these just by tapping on them, and when you play them you have a tempo automation. This one, for example, will increase by 5 BPM on each repeat, and it will go between 100 and 120 BPM, then it will reverse back to 100 and stop.
1, 2,
you can see up
3,
here,
4.
plus 5, plus 10. And then it stops. And then when you want to do another warm-up, you just pick it from this list. I have a preset called Paradiddle, which just looks like this.
Down, up, tap, tap, down, up, tap, tap, down.
Let's say I wanted to add automated tempo changes for that to play it as a warm-up cooldown. I can tap on the name, and under More, I can add auto tempo change. Or in the presets library, I can long press and add auto tempo change. What that does is it creates a playlist with some tempo change defaults. If you look down here in settings, it says it's going to loop forever, 5 BPM increase. And in there, you can change things like the boundaries. So you could say, just play this between 50 and 200 BPM. And you can say, for example, reverse then stop. So that means it will go from 50 up to 200, back to 50, and then it will stop. So I'm going to choose that, and I'm going to choose something like 100 to 120. So it's going to go up and down in 5 BPM increments. So we hit done. And if I play this,
1, 2, 3, 4. Down, tap, down, tap, down, tap, down,
plus 5, plus 10, plus 15, and then back down. So now it's done. Okay, so if you wanted this as a warm-up, and you could have multiple items in here, by the way, so you could have a paradiddle into a single stroke roll, into a double stroke roll, and each of those would play, and then the tempo would increase up and then back down. But let's say you wanted this paradiddle as a warm-up like that, and then you wanted single strokes as a warm-up, and you wanted double strokes, but you wanted them all easily accessible without having to go search for them. So what you could do is go back to the presets library, see if I've got one called single stroke roll. So I'll use this single stroke roll here and do the same with that, add auto tempo change. And the settings in here, by the way, if you want them always to be the same start and end and boundaries and that kind of thing, if you actually go to the playlist library and find the introduction playlist or the default playlist, and if you don't see it there, one way to get that is to just load another playlist and then delete it. So you could create an empty playlist, just call it that. And if you ever delete a playlist by tapping on the name and deleting it, it will load the default playlist. And this one, you'll see it has settings here for auto advance, and you can tap on there, turn on auto advance, turn on play when advancing, turn on playlist looping and auto tempo change, and you can set some things in here. So let's say we want just a 2 BPM increase and the boundaries between, say, 60 and 80. So I've made those changes to that default playlist, and those will be used when you create an auto tempo change. So let's go back to our presets down here, and I'll find the singles again. So I'll find a single stroke roll here, tap it and add an auto tempo change. You can see this time that it's used that 2 BPM and 60 to 80 BPM. So the settings that you put on that default playlist will be applied when you automatically apply a tempo change. So let's do one more, and we'll do, in the presets, I'll find a double stroke, doubles exercise, this will do. So I'll tap the menu, go more, auto tempo change, and there we've got the doubles exercise. So now we've got 3 playlists that are all warm-up playlists, and we want a way to get them all together to make it easy to work through them. So the best way to do that is to use a quick access playlist. And you can do that in the playlists library. Tap add playlist and go to quick access. I'll create one and call it warmups. And then you get to choose which playlists are part of this. So I'll choose single stroke, doubles, and a paradiddle. and then tap this insert links button. This is now the contents of your quick access. These are the 3 playlists, and you can tap on any of those to load it. But if we close the editing of this, you'll see that this quick access down here called Warmups now has a single stroke roll, doubles exercise, and a paradiddle. So you can load the single stroke roll. When you're done with that, your doubles exercise is ready. When you're done with that, the paradiddle is ready. And that's a really nice way to kind of collate multiple playlists and have them all in kind of one package. You can tap on this button and view and edit the contents of the quick access. So that's kind of like loading up the index of your warm-ups, and you can edit this just like any other playlist. You can insert links here to other ones if you want to build up that quick access, and you can also delete items from this and rearrange them. And then if you wanted to load a different quick access, you can tap on this button here and you can load a quick access, and you'll see other quick accesses that you've created.